Well, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of I do a bit of live streaming, and we're back in Splatoon again, as you can clearly see, because, well, there's a Splatfest going on, and oddly enough, this time, if you read the description, which you probably didn't, you'd realize that, yeah, it coincides with my normal monthly announcement stream. So I decided that I'm going to do the Splatfest stream alongside of it. So right now, where I am, it is currently 6:38, um, and and in about 22 minutes, we're gonna get the halftime report. So I decided to stream around this time and get stuff like the announcements and all the frivolities out of the way. And yeah, unfortunately, on this Splatfest in this time, I've been a bit busy and I haven't really had much time to really go around and play a bit of Splatoon. But so, in fact, once it loads up, you'll see that I haven't gotten very far with titles and stuff. But I aim to fix it by the end of this stream. Um, by the looks of things, it looks like the otherwise, without my help, of course. It seems like Sweet is already pretty much winning by simple popularity vote. Um, just because it all. Just because, well, yeah, I've been kind of checking YouTube. In fact, I meant on this one to kind of do YouTube polls. I was meant to do a bit of a YouTube poll where I asked what team everybody would be on. I never got around to doing it, and well, it's too late now. Actually, I probably could, but it doesn't matter. I was again a bit busy with things. Things are happening. I should probably start using the community chat feature a bit more because it's a bit funny how it's all how 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 YouTube has given access to the whole um, whatever the hell they call it, the community tab feature to everybody, and I was like, oh wow, that would be nice, and I don't even use it at all. I should be using it a bit more because I'd have heaps more viewers if I did that. Anyways, so we'll get started right off the bat with the little bits and bobs of announcements and all that. You know where this channel's headed for the month. Directly next week will be the release of the long-awaited, depending on what type of viewer you are, in my series of videos where I upgrade my gaming PC, and yeah, and in this case I got a new graphics card for it, and I did a bit of a quick little video, kind of similar to my case video. I have it filmed. I'm currently streaming off of it. It's pretty good right now. Working pretty good right now, but but yeah, it's working perfectly fine. And I was like, but I'm gonna do a video about it, and yeah, so that's gonna be next week's little video thing. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do over the next few weeks. I think I'm gonna start doing a couple videos about Game Builder Garage because I haven't been in Game Builder Garage in forever now. So I would like to kind of reintroduce my content into that community, and yeah, and have a couple videos about Game Builder Garage and community video and community games because I think the last time I did a Game Builder Garage video was kind of like late August. Well, you know, not counting my attempt at trying to make visualized in there, but yeah. But yeah, so so yeah, there we go. So that's mostly my content next for the next month, I guess. Um, I have to kind of think on things a bit. I'm a bit busy with with all the robotics stuff that I've gotten myself into. If you've if you may or may not, if you've ever found yourself in the competitive robotics scene, you know that today is the kickoff, or was the kickoff for the first robotics competition, which is kind of marks the start of like a 9 week hell period, where it's supposed to be building a robot and you're just cramming to get something built, and it involves like at least like 2 classrooms worth of students to get it built and all that. And and I am one of them. I am doing CAD work, and I was going to do some programming work, but I never heard back from the people who I was actually working with, who I was supposed to kind of be mentored by in programming. Not that I really needed mentoring, but they just kind of needed to be there to be kind of like, oh yeah, you can do it, here's what you need to do, kind of stuff. But anyways, so that's mostly how things are going to be. In fact, maybe in the next while, there's probably going to be a problem with, there might even be some things going down where I might just have complete breaks from the channel in general, because as it is, school isn't the only thing really to be worried about, and not just robotics existing. As it turns out, there's a lot of going into college eventually, which is kind of a thing in and of itself. So, got to be kind of prepared for stuff like that. And I mean, I was kind of surprised when the college I wanted was like, yeah, okay, you can be a student here, and they just gave the, yep, all right, yeah. But anyways, so yeah, that's kind of the future of the channel at the moment. I'm hoping that I can get some kind of good videos done, maybe even before then. But I'm kind of living a bit of a burnt out lifestyle, because I was doing very little, and then peer pressure, and well, not complete peer pressure. It was just like, I'm interested in doing this, and it's a bit complex how I got myself into so many weird things and stuff. But yeah. But anyways, yeah. So now we're in the good old Splatfest today, and yeah. And like I said, the next 15 minutes, in exactly 15 minutes as it is, we're going to be getting halftime results, and we're going to be seeing who's going to flop during the Tricolor Turf War, or how many times is Tricolor Turf War even going to happen, really. Because, yeah, I have an odd feeling that that Sweet is going to take defense on the Tricolor Turf War by the looks of things, because just out of sheer popularity, and also it hasn't shown itself very well in the last battle, especially in the last battle. If you were watching that, you'd see that I kind of didn't do that great. But in the couple battles that I have played in this instance, in this exact Splatfest, I've been kind of getting kind of a consistent win streak almost. The only time I've been really failing is mostly now, where I've been having to talk to a camera and live with a bit of capture card levels of latency and all that, because capture cards are fun, aren't they? Even though mine has a pass-through and stuff for getting it to monitors and all that, which I could use, but I don't know. I'm just weird like that. But anyways, so yeah. So let's see, where we leave ourselves off is, we're in a pretty good spot right now, I guess. But we just need to push them a bit further. I will say, Team Sour's actually kind of doing pretty good for themselves right now. Uh, we might even see a bit of big man sweep in this one again. Another instance of big man sweep, which is pretty normal, I guess. I mean, it happened last time, so I'm not surprised. But you never know. Okay. Here we go. Well, they're in danger right now, so... So is one of them disconnected? Okay, well... Yeah. Let's kind of back off on them, even though I kind of didn't really do very much. Oh, okay, I see what they're trying to do. Yeah, they're crunching us from within, and yep, we're no longer in danger. So let's try and get out of the range of the Booyah Bomb, because, because the power of community is bloody insane, that. Ah! Okay, we put him back in danger. Good, I guess. Last 16 seconds. Free kill. And... yeah. And here we go. And one last finisher. And... well, there we go. That's a win right there. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. I will say, I feel like it's gotten way easier to ascend ranks. Um, as you might have heard from when I did this, from when I kind of started the stream, I had noted that I hadn't been really doing too much in the Splatfest, and I had only really gotten, I think it was like, it took about like 2 wins for me to get to my latest number of, or my latest count for title, for Splatfest title, which is pretty good, pretty quick rising there. And I think in general, that was just my second win with the Splatfest, with the Sweet Fiend title as well. So we will. So yeah, I'm hoping to have it at least. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what goal I want to have by the end of this stream, but But hey, here we go. Let's do a take 3. All right. Okay, now it's against Spicy, which is a whole different league in and of itself. And ready. Here we go. And yep. And off we get. Ah, fell into the water now. Okay, it's I'm not a huge fan of Mahi Mahi, but okay. Can I save myself with a twister? Oh, great. Where were they coming from? Oh, yeah. And as always, I think Spicy is kind of the more aggressive, has a more aggressive play style, so they might have a chance. I'm not sure. I haven't been playing too much of this Splatfest or anything, so I don't really. So I'm not sure of the certain play styles that individual teams hold, that each of the individual teams have, because sometimes, usually, there are some odd. I've kind of noticed some like odd biases, like where the more professional players will be like, oh yeah, we're gonna play more of we're gonna play this team, and then the others are just gonna, and then everybody else just does another. It's a bit odd. And where were they? It also really doesn't help that I haven't plugged in the audio for this at all, which wouldn't have really helped too much, I don't suppose. Okay. Splat roller. Yeah. I will say, this team that we're playing against really likes Splat roller. Quite a bit, I'd say. Okay, there we go. Up. Don't get your battle bout on me. No. I think this might be a... No, it's not going to be a close one. They're obviously winning. Yeah. The danger thing there is a bit concerning. Okay, 700. Oh! How the turns table. Well, then again, direct intervention with them is kind of helping. Okay. Can we survive the last 10 seconds? Just absolutely being decimative. Okay. 4, 3... Oh, they're in danger. And that's another win. I think that's another win right there. Yeah, they are in danger. We won again. Last second. Last 30 seconds. I mean, you know, just goes to show. Holy hell, those last 10 seconds are important as hell. Alright. Alright, looks like we're about 6 minutes to the next one. Barring any issues with whatever they call it, the communication errors that happen way too much, I think it might be possible to get another couple wins or two out of it, you know, because we might have something there. So I'm just gonna... So let's just see, how is that going to go? So how will this play out? Alright, so here we go. Okay, off we go with that. Okay, so battle time it is then. Alright, so who are we against? Oh, we're against Spicy yet again. How fun. Alright, so we've got a 2-win streak apparently, which is probably gonna get lost because of my sheer incompetence, or the fact that I'm doing a live stream and other thing. Here we go. And of course, yep, fail in the first 15 seconds. Oh well, anyways, looks like we've got a bit of base inkage there. But yeah. So, yeah, it feels a bit weird because it's like it's a bit more biased towards Fry in this case, you know, because it's like Nintendo's not choosing really good options for these Splatfest, I don't suppose, you know. There's not much debate in these recent Splatfests is how I feel about it. 'Cause it's like, you know, well, I mean, you know, I'm not too sure if sour is... I'm not too much of a fan of sour, and I'm not too much of... And maybe there's, like, a good amount of people who are into spicy foods and all that, and, you know. But sweet, I think anybody could find... You could probably find anybody who is a complete sweet tooth. And so, yeah. Also, later on in this, depending on the outcome, I will also check how the pro battles are doing, since the pro battles are kind of mislabeled for more of the individual So yeah, we'll be doing those. We'll be doing those instead. Yeah, with just simple pro battles, and because pro battles are more. Because as it is, I think because pro battles are labeled where you really can't do them in a group with anybody. I don't suppose. But yeah. Okay. They're in danger somehow. I don't know why, but they are. I feel like I haven't been doing too much, unfortunately. Because I keep getting killed, but oh well. But yeah, now we're in that 30-second mark, so... Well, 10-second mark moreover. Who knows, they could have learned like the average AI and would have probably learned that, how to defeat us, but there we go. Third consecutive win. And it looks like this one will get us into the multiplayer maps and modes have been updated. But yeah, I've been pretty surprised with my results recently. I mean, granted, this is quite literally after Christmas, and a good amount of new players just joined and got into this whole Splatoon thing that exists. But yeah. But let's see. How is... Yeah, of course I was the worst performing player, but worst performing in an actually pretty good team. Let's see if matchmaking takes forever in this one, because 15... Oh, nope, 16 seconds. Alright, everybody. Now, for the moment we've all been waiting for. The very important one. The one that is slightly more useful and beneficial. Alright, so here we go. It's going down. Yes. Yes, Deep Cut, we know who you are. Okay. Yes, we do the thing. You do the thing. Alright, so... Halftime report. And here's the results. Okay. And... Popularity. Okay, yep. I was right. Sweet is winning halftime. So now Tricolor exists. And now we're probably going to facepalm because, now the team I picked is, we're choosing, we have chosen to play defensively, clearly, which is not that great. So, that's going to be enjoyable, I guess. But, yeah, here we go. So, yep. Now, one thing I haven't been looking at is how the characters look, because if you don't know, the color schemes of the characters change, and sometimes it looks weird when they do these Splatfests, because, the color palettes are just off, and, well, yeah. They all look like they just got either, they look like they're color inverted, and then they got, it looks like they were touching, or they just injected themselves with uranium. Oh well. It's unimportant. It's Nintendo making the big decision. But the big part is, we all know that it is halftime. I really don't like how the zoom in feature isn't really constant with the zoom in, but there we go. So now we're at halftime, and let's see how Tricolor's going to appear. I believe Tricolor isn't as much of a problem. Again, Tricolor isn't as much of a problem as it used to be. In fact, the first battles were quite literally not available. Now, that's weird. Hold up. Wait. Did did you just see what I just saw? So, if you remember from all the old Splatfests, again, this is probably me being a blithering idiot and being under a rock. Um, I believe they might have said something about this either on the Japanese Twitter thingos or wherever the hell they talk about updates or where Nintendo talks about updates. Or when I read the change logs, I didn't read that bit. But yeah, Tricolor Turf War is open to everybody. They actually listened, which means they actually kind of listened to the one thing that I'd always been screaming and crying about all the time and, kind of coping with. And that was the fact that Splatfest battles, the tricolors, they're only open to those. They're only open to the losing teams. But if and I mean, you guys were seeing the same halftime report I was seeing, so you would know that yeah, it's the same halftime report. Yeah, Tricolor Turf War. There we go. We're attacking team. So let's see how this is playing out. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so if they can't get all the teams together, they make the teams against one another, and I mean they get the color palettes right. Oh, that's interesting. Also, at this time, it's Undertow Spillway that's getting it. Oh, this is an interesting thing. Oh, this was bigger than I was expecting because, you know, things are happening. I'm gonna go and see what. I'm gonna go and try and grab the ultra signal. So now, so now, it's a tricolor turf war is a voluntary decision at this point. You can actually volunteer to go to tricolor turf war, which is okay. That's actually a pretty good update, I guess. Because it's like a lot of people don't want to do that, and yeah. So that's interesting. Oh wow. Okay, let's try for that. Ah. Of course, the guy who gets no kills and does the thing and fails greatly gets defeated. I mean, if we lose this one, the win still goes to the team, because as it is, all the this because this battle was against our own team because I need to figure out how the hell they do this, because that's interesting. So, yeah, I am. I'm not really confused. I'm just like, that's. It's just weird how it happens like that. Alright. Of course they come out of nowhere. Unfortunately, though, it's still kind of like pro battles. It's still kind of like normal battles, so they're probably teamed up in this case. Because, like always, turf war and all that. You know what I really hate about this, though? They still don't let you use your weapon while you're trying to grab the ultra signal, which is kind of a bit of a terrible thing, because they're always trying to defend the ultra signal, and the only way to really get it is by just having them disabled. And yeah, we're losing greatly. And of course, there's still that issue where it hides the percentages right at the very end. So, you know. So there we go. So we failed greatly, but the other team won, because they got the ultra signal at the last millisecond. That's funny. Okay. So, we didn't really do that great. And if I just check, yeah, 2, 2, 10. Yeah, I made 2 attempts to get these signals. And because it's considered a different day, they call it first win of the day. It's not the first win of the day. In fact, it's probably the 4th win of the day. But if I were in Japan, it probably would be first win of the day, because I guess time zone, I don't know. Something something time zone, something something there. Let me just see something. Huh. Oh, because I was the one who actually made attempts to do it. I was still the worst player, but the game counts your score more if you attempt to get the ultra signal. Ah, okay. And I see what the players on the original green team were doing, because they were just kind of destroying the defending team from within. They were just like, but that's probably one of those that requires kind of players who are under good, well-adjusted-ish systems to kind of mess with. And here we go. What am I playing as? I am the attacking team yet again. How fun. Well, I guess they couldn't matchmake me. And I'm on the green team this time. Oh. And they've got Japanese players. The other team has Japanese players who've gone through some 100x battles or 333x battles. Hard to tell at this point. Clearly they're probably teamed up or something. Well, actually they're probably not, because it seems kind of random. But you never know. Nope, we're gonna ink the base. We need surface area more than anything. So here we go. Destroy, destroy, destroy. And okay, well the other team got it. No, they didn't. Ah, they lost it. Okay. Yeah, okay, they defended. Okay, let's see if we could... I kind of wish the attacking teams would kind of be under a more, what's it called? A more, co-op strat, where it's not really a versus exactly, where there's friendly fire enabled for all of the stuff. There's more friendly fire for the 2 teams, so the green and purple are all basically, if one shoots another, it's not a big problem. But yeah, but this way then we could have it where it's like they could both attack and no fear of persecution or anything like that, and everybody acts as one. But I guess that kind of ruins the whole point of everything, I guess. And it kind of removes all the balancing involved and all that. Oh, and that's fun. Trying to push the whole ink vax stuff on us. Well, that's not going to work with me. Okay, 700. Okay. Ooh, we're making strides. We're doing a thing. Well, we were doing a thing. Of course, that sharply backfired, because unfortunately a lot of these people are actually pretty good at the actual killing side of things, and of which I'm not the greatest with. And there we go. Come on. Other team. Come on. Ah! Oh! We got it! We got it. Okay, so 25. Unfortunately, we still lost, because yeah. Oh, they got it last millisecond, I guess. Does it count? probably doesn't. Oh! Oh, it was narrow. It was 2% narrow. But we got it. Oh, wow. So here I am. So I'm racking up the wins in this case. I thought I was doomed here. Well, I did a thing. I mean, the results aren't as good as other variants of Tricolor or other turf wars, but then again, I'm actually playing on the Sweet team, which is which has the pretty good players behind it. So I'm not surprised that there's a bit more effort that has to be put into the Tricolor battles. Also, the added rules and added other teams and other players and all the other new things that exist. Yeah, that kind of checks out. There we go. So here we go. 36. Yeah. So yeah. I'm just surprised at these things. I don't know what's going on today, but something is. Something's a bit unnatural. I guess it's me being a bit focused on objectives then. I don't know. Alright, what side am I on? Well, actually... Oh, I'm on the defending team. Here we go. Here's a part that... Now this is the part where if I just stay focused on the center, kind of, well, center and base. Yeah, the base, I'm just going to ink the base here because that's the best for my weapon. Another area where I'm a bit concerned about is the fact that we don't have snipers around, which is a problem. Well, they have a blaster, but that means that they could just go for the ultra signal, because because if you just saw that death, I was just taken out on the first shot. So yeah, I'd be a bit concerned, and yeah, we do need to protect it a bit. We need to be a bit protective. I mean, purple's giving us a run for our money, and yeah. And so here we go. No. Where are you coming from? Don't hit me with your battle bot. Well, it looks like we kind of wiped him out. Last time I checked, Last time I checked, it isn't a BattleBots episode, so I think we're pretty good there. Yeah. Oh, and they've got it. Oh no. Yeah, we need to wipe them out, and we need to make sure that the second instance of Ultra Signal isn't there, because that is not doing very good. It's already bad enough that purple already has the Ultra Signal. Okay, here we go. 31, yeah. It's a bit freakishly proportioned, all that, but as long as we could keep up the energy we were kind of extruding on them, we should be alright. Let's see, s'more. Ah, come on. There we go. Free kills. Oh, of course the BattleBot gets there. And, well, they got the Ultra Signal. Well, now we really can't do much except we got to keep trying to, yeah, because now we don't need to defend anymore. We just need to keep running, and we just need to keep fighting like a normal turf war, but with 2 extra players involved, who are probably very productive. Unfortunately, it looks like purple's actually kind of taking it pretty good. And yeah, so it's still pretty... Yeah, this... so Tricolor is still pretty much biased towards the attacking teams by the looks of things. The defending teams, yeah, because it looks like we're kind of failing greatly unless we can pull the 1 millisecond miracle. Sometimes population doesn't really win battles. 30.7. Yeah, that was a very narrow loss. But yeah, there we go. Okay, so yeah, so it's kind of, so I can kind of see how it's kind of an easy-ish win, but it's interesting. If the team numbers were a bit more balanced, like they had, I'm gonna say, I think 12 teams, 12 players, yeah, 3 times 4, yeah, 12 players, then we'd have a kind of more well balanced, more well rounded experience, I guess, in this regard, because you know, um, because then there's really, but then there would not really be an attacking or a defending team. I don't know what, I don't know why they didn't really think of that, but I guess it's an issue with like Switch hardware, you know, because if you don't know from what I've heard, at least, the game's backend, the game's online backend, is the old school peer-to-peer method, which only really works out when you're downloading files and stuff. Definitely not of illegal stuff for Linux distros, but either way, yeah, it's all peer-to-peer how they do this stuff, and peer-to-peer, if you're unaware, is kind of terrible for running online games off of. So I guess that's why they don't have more players in there, and they don't have it as, like I said, the unbalanced. Oh, and there's a 1.5 times bonus. So wait. Oh, wait. This is actually a real. Okay, this is an actual tricolor battle. This is like, so okay, so we do have to play defensively no matter what. And I'm just going to kind of use the corners to my advantage here on this fight. Oh, I feel bad for most of the new players now, because, yeah, we're going to have an easy time defending this one, I think. Yeah. Because this is the only time where it's not really biased towards the defending player, or, but, you know, yeah. I'm just dominating here, and I'm and slowly jinxing myself. I can feel it. Something's wrong. I can feel it. Oh, no, 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 no. All right, here we go. Ah, fell off the ledge. Fell off the part I was supposed to be defending here. We don't want that now, do we? Okay, let's just kind of spread out a bit, but while also kind of keeping our little tight little grasp on the center half. And uh, oh, I just wiped him out. That's that's interesting. I guess they don't count it as a wipeout. Also, how the hell did Spicy get that part of the base? Well, I guess it's because it's not an unprotected base area. Well, I guess there's no such thing as unprotected base areas anymore in 3. Came close to getting that guy, but oh well. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute remains, and Spicy is taking over. Well, that's an interesting play. Very interesting play by them. Very, very interesting. And they're taking it. Yeah, they're taking the ultra signal. Okay. Oh, that was weird. They're kind of fighting it and doing the fighting between attacking teams, and yeah. Here we go. Oh, no, no. Okay. Got 2 players to defend, and we really don't have much. Oh, well, actually, we have the last 20 seconds and some uninked turf that we could run, and up. They lost it. We lost it to green, and we lost it to Spicy. Okay, let's see how. Let's try and focus on raising it at this moment. You know, mostly diverting our jabs to Spicy, because they're actually doing pretty good. Well, but it looks like we might have a chance here. Let's see. Well, there we go. That's a win. I don't know why, but I guess I guess luck has been happening. I've been pretty lucky in the recent ones. Yeah, here we go. But yeah, well, number one super jump spot. Probably because I did a lot of things. Yep. Another shell thingo that I can use on the little gotcha machine. And because it was a 1.5 times bonus. Oh, that's interesting actually. I never really noticed that. That is interesting. So it gives a 1.5 times bonus if you're playing against both spicy and sour. So if you're doing those two battles, that's you're gonna get 1.5 times the points for that one. And I guess the base is amount of points, or the average of for this point, roughly lies around 10,000. So it's not a bad. That's not a bad number to be living on. Okay. I forget how many like, the big Splatfest final tally number points goes for. I don't know if it's like 15 or something like that. Because I remember with the last one there was the big man sweep where big man won in like literally every regard, and and got like 45 points I think it was, or was it 60? It was every possible point. It was every point possible is all I know. Um, but that was pretty interesting when that happened. And I thought that was not going to happen, but oh well. There's a chance it might happen here with this Splatfest. You know, it might even happen on my side. 'Cause I don't think I don't think I've ever won a Splatfest. Yeah, because of all my choices, there's been 3 Splatfests where I haven't, and then there's one where I have. Okay, so it's defending team, and it's against Team Sweet, so it's all the same, and I'm defending, so fun. Oh, great. This is probably going to be a point of loss. Here we go. Well, we're doing pretty good at the beginning. Yeah, we have a very strong start on us, but that's because because this is the only area where population actually is, and now we're getting to the point where population is not what's going to win the battle. It's now a matter of defense. How are you going to defend yourself in this regard? We've guarded it, so I've guarded it, but they're also trying for it. And looks like purple is kind of doing the job for us, but we do want to keep we don't want to keep our guard down. We want to have defense happen. There we go. 30. No, you cannot be doing that. This ultra signal is meant to remain neutral at all times, which clearly is not happening. Okay, 34. We must have really strong players in our team at this time, because yeah, 35.36. We're going insane here. Here we go. Okay. Where are all y'all's hiding? Must be hiding somewhere. And they're trying for it. I think, yeah, they got it. Yeah. Because I think we've been... Yeah, okay. Our defense has kind of let us down. But hey, it was like right at the 1 minute mark, so, so here we go. Oh, okay. I'm just going to make use of the fact that there's a big bubbler here. I don't know. Yeah, because we don't want that to happen. Oi. Excuse me, what? Where? How? When? Also, we need to start fighting. We actually need to start getting it. In fact, I think now that the ultra signal's lost, we should probably also start focusing on the percentage more now. Start focusing on our numbers because, yeah, we don't have numbers at this present time. And the biases are starting to show themselves really, really too much. And, I'm hating this because I'm running out of ink, and yeah, I need to keep raising the number. But I think they won. There's no way. There's no hope. I have no hope that this went good. I think green took the win. Green took the win. I knew it. I mean, it's a bit weird because, yeah, I thought they were all having, yeah, I guess average players. Oh well, that was a pretty interesting play. I'm not really mad about that. I was kind of expecting that. So yeah, there we go. So that's actually pretty interesting. I'm gonna kind of keep playing a bit, maybe for about another 10 or so minutes. But yeah, that's interesting how it's turning out. You know, I guess I've been kind of lucky and all that, and you know, I've been, you know, those results aren't half bad really, but you know, it's if you go in and expect certain things, you're probably pretty good. You'd probably be pretty good. There we go. All right, so yeah, 10 minutes, about a couple more battles here. All right, so yeah, that was pretty enjoyable and pretty weird. Let's see. So what did we get? What team do we get this time? And we are a attacking team. Okay, so we might have more of a chance to win. You know, because you know we're not as biased as we aren't under as much of a bias as the normal battles. So here we go, 60. They're already getting a good head start because, you know, this is the part where population kills. And oh, that's a bit sneaky. Yeah. And okay, teammate goes for it. Alright, so well, they still have one remaining, so but yeah, that one guy who held on kept a pretty strong hold on everything, so I'm not surprised that we didn't just go for the open invite while we still had it. Okay, so other team lost it. I should probably start trying to make an attempt somewhere, but oh, the defense team is pretty strong this time around. Yeah, they've got some serious power behind them. You know, they are leagues above the both of us, really. And I just keep dying, so that doesn't help. But yeah. You know, population is still kind of killing at this point. But yeah. But we should probably focus on a bit of reinforcement if we're going to make attempts. No, I want to do it. Not you. And yet, oh, I should have just given it to him. That would have been a bloody good idea. Just giving it to him. You know, make it where green gets it. You know, you don't just go and openly try and kill them. You know, just make the attempt. Yeah. Unfortunately, Tricolor really focuses and is really good for the teamed players. You know, the ones who are constantly on Discord and actually know people who also happen to play Splatoon and happen to be on Discord and all that. And you know, they're on a Discord call and they'll be like, "Yeah, here's what I need to do. We need to do this. We need to do this thing." And yeah, and we're gonna be golden. That is not quite the case in this context. because, you know, voice chat. How fun. Okay. 39, yeah. In fact, I think that's what's happening here in this regard. You know, this one team has formed one hell of an alliance, and yeah, we're just getting massacred by them. Well, it's a loss. I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. You know, you really, yeah. I mean, they got 42.5, and nobody was able to get the signal. So we're good there, I guess. So here we go. So next order of business, two. Okay, so two. I made two attempts. Okay, and it showed as two attempts. Perfection. So yeah. Oh, okay, and the team member got 3. So, and on the green team they got 5. They did 5 attempts with that one player. That is insane. Wait. Where's the results? Yeah. And I made 2 kills, but died like 10 times. And we made exactly 386 points. Would you look at that? 386. Ah. Yeah, looks like we became an Intel processor. We became the 90s equivalent of a Core i9. Which would probably not do very well in a game like this. But there we go. So let's see. But yeah, while we wait, let's see who our copy machine pledged allegiance to. Looks like he is pledging allegiance to Spicy. How fun. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Get turned off. You spicy scum. You know what's weird that I just noticed? If you've ever actually I think you probably saw it in the whatever it's called, the halftime report. There was that line that Fry says that's like, "Ooh, spicy," towards the end of the deep cut broadcast. I feel like that was a missed opportunity when they were doing the choices. Because, you know, Fry always, well, not always, I think quite often says, "Ooh, spicy," at the end of the announcement, the stage rotation show, or the end of the whole deep cut Anarchy Splatcast kind of thingo. So that would have been, it's a missed opportunity we have here. You know, we could have had Fry just saying, being part of the spicy team, because she's always saying, "Ooh, spicy." Missed opportunity. Holy hell. Either that or they're just double bluffing at this point, but no, they're not. They're just, they're just being weird about it. Probably something that only exists in the North American versions of the game. That's probably what it is, 'cause I guess they just thought of it in Japan and they were like, "Oh yes, alright, yeah." Oh, we got the ultra signal. Oh, that's great. I had a successful attempt. Oh, look at that. We got it, and the other team got it. Okay, so let's focus on expansion now. And keeping things up. I'm not too concerned with any ink from the green team, but I am very concerned about orange ink. I know that I should be mildly concerned about the green team because, even though they're technically our allies, they're also technically our enemies, and we're kind of neutral with one another. We will still fight and kill and be evil to one another generally, but we do still have scuffles over turf, I guess. So here we go. 330. Yeah, okay, they're starting to take the win, but as long as it doesn't dip below whatever the hell yellow is, or whatever the hell orange is. Sorry for being colorblind for 1 millisecond there. But yeah, if it doesn't dip below what orange is, yeah, we're pretty much golden. But we're at the last 15 seconds, and yeah. So we're pretty close to having a win. 33 though, and it looks like they're just gonna probably rapidly expand at those last milliseconds. So better be careful with them. Okay, and looking at timings and stuff, that kind of concludes a bit of an hour. And wow, what an hour of Splatoon it is. So yeah, there we go. So this kind of concludes the stream. Thank you for watching if you were watching this. I'm pretty satisfied with these results. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, the like button exists. Oh wow, that was a kill streak. But yeah, the like button, it exists if you want to hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, that button is also an option. And yeah, new videos coming out next week. Not tomorrow, but next week. And yeah. And I thank you for watching, and bye.